Computer, load up E3 2018.
Loading E3 2018.
Oh man, I can't wait to see the new announcements and how each company will overdo each other. Man, it sure to be better than last year.
One E3 later.
That's it!
The Electronic Entertainment Expo, or E3 as it's known as, is a place where companies, mostly for gaming, show up what's new to come within the future. It's a nice time of year for fans as they get to see what's expected for the upcoming years. Whether it's a new game or console, people of all ages get excited and often wonder what's gonna come next.
You know, I had a keen eye on one company this year, but if I'm gonna make an E3 video, why not do them all? And by all, I mean only Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, because let's be honest, if I were to do all the showcases, I'll be here till next week, and by then the conversations are gonna be dead.
Let's start off with Microsoft, as they were the first to present. They start off with a trailer to Halo Infinite, and while it looks pretty, it's also important to know that it's pre-rendered. This guy Phil then gets on the floor and talks for a bit, and I'll be honest, this happens way too often, and they should stop doing this for every fucking showcase. We then get a trailer for Ori and the Will of the Wisp, a trailer for Sekiro, which lost my interest halfway through, and then a guy from Bethesda comes down to show off Fallout 76. This game so far has looked great, and if what the guy says is true, then we're in for a real treat. We then get to see a game from the Life is Strange universe, and it looks like it doesn't belong within said universe. It's weird. The same art style is there, but I play Life is Strange for the characters I get to know, and this kid just doesn't do it for me. The next trailer is Crackdown 3, and it already looks good because we got Terry Crews narrating. Beautiful! There's an enhanced port of Nier Automata that I won't play, Phil talks some more, and then we get Kingdom Hearts.
Wait, what? Why here? I mean, yeah, it's gonna be on Xbox One, but it's also gonna be on the PlayStation 4. Shouldn't this been saved for the Square Enix presentation?
Either way, the trailer looks great. The more I see of this game, the more I'd love to play it. Next off, we got a Sea of the Thieves thing, we get a trailer for Battlefield 4, Forza Horizon 4 is shown off, and then we get this. We Happy Few looks interesting, but it also looks like they got their assets from that free 3D animation website. We then get some PUBG shit, Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, Division 2 trailer and gameplay, and then we get to hear about Game Pass. Basically, for a small monthly feed, you get access to over 100 games. I don't really like the sound of this, as it puts more emphasis on the digital age of gaming, something I'm not too fond of. But if the price is right, I don't see this being too much of a harm for the people who can really use it. Next up, we get Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and it looks pretty good. Maybe something I'll buy, but not for an Xbox One I don't have. More games are shown off where I had no clue what was happening, and then we get Devil May Cry 5. I'm not a fan of the series, nor do I know much about it, but this looks good. The trailer got me hooked, and I might see what other entries may have. We get an announcement for Cuphead DLC, which is nice. A trailer for Tunic, which seems to be a weird Zelda clone. We then get this epic trailer for Jump Force, showing off a bunch of anime characters in the same atmosphere. We get a trailer for Dying Light 2, an announcement that Battletoads is returning. We see a Just Cause 4 trailer, new Gears of War, and they ended off with a new Cyberpunk.
That probably would have been good, if I were a Microsoft fan, but nothing here really screamed out to me.
I like the fact that Battletoads is coming back, and the fact that the Life is Strange universe is still alive, but nothing here makes you want to go out and buy an Xbox One. There were no real exclusives that made me scream, yes, this is why you should buy an Xbox One. Most things here you can get on other consoles, so why even bother? Next up is Sony, and as long as they don't start off with a banjo, then we're fine.
They're fucked.
If I'll be honest, it was a good way to transition into the trailer, which was The Last of Us Part 2. I haven't played the first one, but after seeing this, I just might. We then get an intermission where we get some teasers to stuff, this being Call of Duty Back in Black, a new Tetris, teasers for Days Gone, and Twin Mirror. I mean, they're there, but nothing really stood out. It all really blended together. We then get PlayStation VR stuff, a Destiny 2 trailer, and then it's back to the showcase where we see a guy playing a flute.
You know what they say, if you open up with a banjo, you gotta have a flute somewhere in the middle.
This was for a trailer showing off Ghost of Tsushima, and it looks very interesting. We get a trailer for Control, which looks very interesting, and then a trailer for Resident Evil 2. I haven't played any other games within the series, but it looks alright. Next, there's a game from Justin Roiland called Trover Saves the Universe. While the comedy lacks, it does look very fun. We then get another KH3 trailer, and it still looks amazing. The more it shows off, again, the more I want to play it. Up next, there's Death Stranding, and I'm hooked. I want to see what the fuck is going on here. There's this game I don't know how to pronounce, and then the closing being Spider-Man. I'll say, that Spider-Man's voice sounds off, but everything else looks great. Hopefully the gameplay is just as good as it looks. Speaking of gameplay, the after show just showcased some gameplay of the games that we just saw. And I think that's great to do. It shows off more than just the cinematics within each respective game.
Overall, I think that Sony's presentation was far better than Microsoft's. The things that were shown here make it so I might play my PlayStation again. However, it did not need to be an hour and 40 minutes long. I mean, some of this could have been cut down immensely.
Last but not least, we have Nintendo.
This was the company I rooted for.
To start off, we have Deus Ex Machina for the Switch. I would be excited if I knew what the hell this was. Next, we have a thing for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I feel like most of this showcase is just going to be filler until we hit Smash Brothers now. Reggie comes on the screen and talks about Pokemon Go for the Switch, and then we get more announcements like Overcooked 2. I never did play the first game, but I always thought it looked interesting, and same goes with the sequel. Who knows, maybe I'll try it out. Up next is, oh god no! Oh hey, it's a commercial for a new game. Ah! Look, I like Mario Party, but this game looks very fishy. After the non-stop mediocre Mario parties, I can't imagine this one playing any differently. We get some indie showcases, a Fire Emblem game trailer, and then we get Smash Brothers.
Normally, I would act as if I were shocked, but this was announced way before E3, so everyone should already know that this was going to be here.
While we knew we would see Smash Brothers, we didn't know that it was gonna take up 25 minutes of the showcase! Ah, Jesus, Nintendo, what are you doing? Nintendo, you do know you have to show off other games like Metroid Prime 4 and Yoshi, right? Alright, well it starts off with a little introduction, and we get to see a little show on who's going to be in the game. It's nice to see we get to see returning characters, and also new redesigns like Link and Zelda, which I much prefer the new look over the Twilight Princess design. I mean, it looks cool, but there's nothing too big.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, look at this! Snake and young Link! Oh, Pikachu! Oh, the Inklings! Whoa, look at the stages! Whoa, Daisy, you're here! Oh, Wolf's redesign! The final smashes! They're more balanced! Oh, look at the graphics!
It looks alright. Nothing really stands out to me.
However, we do have one more announcement.
Huh, what could this be? Just take my fucking money, Nintendo! Oh, that's right, I'm supposed to be disappointed.
Nintendo Showcase was great! If you are a Smash fan, if you were expecting more info on other games like Yoshi or Metroid, then you're out of luck. While what Nintendo gave to us wasn't bad, I just can't help to think that there should have been more. Smash was a big highlight for me. However, I can't help to say that this was rather disappointing.
There was some good stuff this year overall, but nothing was too big. Maybe it's because that most things were announced or leaked way before E3 even began. It sucks, but what are you gonna do? What did you think of the showcases, computer?
I liked EA's showcase.